So, me and my nephew were playing Diablo 3 one day, and the character he was using was an archer named Ecthros. Basically, his character would spin around like a top and fire arrows almost as if he had like a machine gun that just shoots out arrows. And just as a fantasy author, this kind of bugged me because I'm like, it's so removed from reality. I mean, not only does this guy have an infinite number of arrows on him, but somehow he can move at super speed and shoot all these arrows, and he can hit every single target with perfect accuracy. And so I started talking to my nephew about this, and I said to him, you ever notice how in fantasy and in science fiction, every single character who is an archer is the best archer? Katniss from the Hunger Games, she's just a great archer. And you can include Merida from Brave. Of course, you've got Robin Hood, and you've got Green Arrow. There's a whole TV show about Green Arrow. And of course, we have an upcoming Hawkeye TV show, which again, his only superpower is that he's a really good archer. And I have to admit that even my own character, Thalana, is a very good archer in Ages of Aenya. And so I was saying to them, wouldn't it be funny if we had a character who was a terrible archer? That's something I think we've never really seen before. And that was the birth of Ecthros, who is a young teenage boy who premiered in the book The Princess of Aenya. And I just really thought that there's a lot of personality that I was able to draw from this one characteristic, because he's basically someone who he really wants to be a hero. He's in love with Princess Merida, and he really wants to impress her, and he really wants to protect her, but he just can't bring himself to hit anything with his arrows. So I just thought, yeah, I really like this concept. And of course, the character grows through the story, and he kind of develops and he becomes a little more brave. He never really becomes a great archer, though. I will say that. But I thought that his inability to be a good archer was, at the same time, it was endearing, and it was also kind of funny. So that's just one of the characters in The Princess of Aenya. And if you want to, read about Ecthros' adventures, I highly recommend picking up The Princess of Aenya. And I'm also going to be featuring him in my upcoming book, The Children of Aenya, because I do find that because he's young, there's a lot of room for growth for that character. So if that sounds funny or interesting to you, please check out The Princess of Aenya. Thanks.